Hey everybody, it's Doc Green, the Road Scholar, coming at you today. I'm in Wisconsin. This video is going to be something I normally don't talk about too much on here. I should probably talk about a little bit more because I know I have a lot of new drivers and people who are interested in driving watching my channel. So I have almost 1,000 subscribers. I'm going to start off today by saying first thank you to all my new subscribers. I know I should show more appreciation by saying thank you by your name. I am going to start doing that, writing them down and everything. But guys, thank you so much for supporting the channel and everything. If you like what you hear on the channel, be sure and hit like below and hit the subscribe button. It really helps. It helps a lot more drivers to be aware. It throws us up further in the analytics so other drivers can hear. Because a lot of times drivers, what these guys are listening to, and I'm going to talk about this for a minute, on YouTube from YouTube truckers is bullcrap. I mean, seriously, I watched a 30, 45 minute by some of the most followed YouTube truckers out here, and they don't talk about anything but their personal life, and they get in little squabbles with each other, which I think is just to boost up their ratings among their followers who like seeing things like fights and arguments and people getting beat up at truck stops and things like that. That's not what my YouTube channel is about. My YouTube channel tries to be informative as best as I can be. Am I wrong on some things? Yes, and when I am, I come back with another video and correct it, and I will even try to go back to that video in the comments and say, hey guys, I made a mistake about this, and move forward. But I try to be as informative as I can. Which brings us to the topic of today's video. There is a monster in the Northwest. It's legendary. Any truck driver that has been driving over the road for any length of time knows this monster is real. It's not a joke. This monster does exist. It's out of the Great Northwest. It's not Bigfoot. It's not Wolverine from Marvel Comics. It's high winds. And I know a lot of you guys are going to be thinking, what? Guys, high winds. And the reason I'm telling you the story today is because I woke up all night long with my truck being shook side to side. High winds in the Northwest are for real. And I'm up here in Wisconsin, right off the Great Lakes. So there is no barrier along that lake blocking these winds coming in and stuff. So I'm going to do this video to inform you guys a little bit about it. If you get into a wreck due to what the state patrol comes up to is due to high winds, you can be sued for negligence. Your company not training you can be sued for negligence. Now, you watch this video, this is not a training video, so this doesn't mean that you get this discounted training. This is a warning. I'm going to tell you a few things that can help you during high winds, but just to let you know, if you have a wreck in your semi, and because of high winds blowing your trailer around or something, you are considered negligent. If you kill someone, it is negligent manslaughter. So here's the thing: there's a space on your truck called sail space. Sail, SAIL space. It's actually on everything, but the more it affects you, the more, the better the rating. A sail is sail space is anything that creates propulsion by being activated by the wind. Now, you can be driving a car out here that's a light little vehicle and you feel it swerve a little bit and everything. That's dangerous. If you're driving a 53-foot truck or trailer and plus your truck, that's 53 feet long plus 9 feet tall on your trailer, plus the size of your truck, the side impact of your truck, that's over 500 square feet of sail space. So a wind that is blowing will hit your truck and cause a lot more movement out of it than it will these little small cars on the road. And some guys go, I'm carrying 40,000 pounds. That doesn't affect me. Okay. You just remember that some of them huge sailboats weigh more than that, and they throw them things across the ocean. So the faster you go in high winds, and you can look this up, the faster you go along a vehicle goes along the highway, the lighter it gets on the wheels. It's some kind of mathematical thing. I didn't memorize it. I just studied it. I know it exists. You can go look it up, Google it. So the faster you're going on these highways and high winds, the lighter your vehicle gets. And if the wind is hitting it from the side, it's getting lighter, and the side is going to push it easier and can't even flip over your truck. That's extreme cases. Most of the time, it just moves your trailer in another lane, or it can cause trailer. You try to correct, and the wind's gone. All of a sudden, boom, over correction, you're in somebody else's lane, and that's a bad, bad situation. So again, be aware that of your sail space. It's much larger. Guys who drive flatbeds think they're okay. No, that cargo creates a sail space. Get out, make sure that your cargo is secure. If you're driving tankers and everything, make sure that all your hoses are in place secure and everything. I know they got them troughs and everything they put them in. Make sure that you got tie down straps over those in high winds, because a wind can come in there and literally blow one of those out of the trough space in a second. So hoppers, make sure that your tarps are secure. I'm sitting looking at a truck right across from me. It just so happens to be. I'll see if I can get a picture of it for you. That one right there has canvas on the side of it. He wants to make sure that's secure. Now, I will say just now the wind seems to be letting up a little bit, but you can see that little tree over there, maybe in between those trucks right over there, how it's blowing a little bit in the way. You can't really see the grass because it's kind of short, but you see this tall grass and weeds. See how it's blowing really over to the side? These are all indicators of high winds. These trees are literally moving, swaying back and forth. These are all indicators of high winds, and you need to be aware of them. Another thing, when you're taking out in the mornings, if you do your weather report, guys, we know that every morning, look on the weather in your area that you're going to be driving in and see what the weather's like. Today, the weather in this area I'm in, temperature is 36 degrees. However, because of the wind speed being 26, it feels like 19. That's a wind chill factor. Down in Texas, we get a little wind chill factor. Nothing like this up here. That's a 13-degree difference in wind chill factor. But what I'm really looking at today is I've seen the high gust winds because I felt them. I looked out, I see the tree movement and stuff along the top of these trucks. It's a good movement. So I went and checked my winds advisories today. I guess up here this is normal because I didn't see a wind advisory. However, I did check the wind speed, 26 miles an hour. Where I'm from, you'd have a wind advisory. I don't know if it's just that normal up here or not, but anyway, you also need to be advised on the highway. You'll see signs, wind advisories. You know, look at those signs. Pay attention. If there is a wind advisory in effect, and you slow your vehicle down. It's not worth trying to get there. I'm running an empty 53 foot. Do you think I'm going to be doing 65, 70 today? No. I'm heading up into Green Bay. I'm probably going to slow it down to about 55. Maybe max out to 60. Maybe not. Depends on how it feels when I get on the road. But if I still feel if it feels too windy, I'm going to pull off. I'm not going to drive this 53 foot sail down the road if it gets too windy. Right now, I think I'll be okay. I'm going to test it out first. I'm going to definitely be driving slower. Definitely taking more precautions. So, not only that, another bad thing about high winds, when you're in the mountains and you're coming out of those tunnels and that wind is coming down the side of those mountains, and it has a name, but I cannot think of it, that wind comes gushing down at times. And when you come out of there, I don't know, you'll see some of the tunnels tell you wind advisory this, that anytime you're coming out of a tunnel, you be aware that there could possibly be wind. And if it's high wind already there, plus the gushing down the mountain increases that speed. When you come out of there, it can push your truck sideways. So be careful in the mountains and the tunnels and everything. Remember, you can still be held negligible manslaughter if you kill someone. Even if you don't kill them, you're still going to be held negligible, and it's going to be your fault. You know how the truck driver, they literally got web pages up here in this area teaching attorneys how to sue trucks that get in accidents due to high winds. Rather, they can prove the wind blew them or not. They teach them to go back and look at the wind speed, this, that, the other. They teach these attorneys how to screw us. So don't give them any excuse. You know what I'm saying? To slow down, slow your speed, everything. It's not worth it. If it's too windy out there, pull off the road. It's not worth it. It's not worth your job or anything else. Well, I'm behind on my bills. I'm behind on this. You're going to be behind. Your wife's going to be behind an ambulance going to the hospital. Or you know what I'm saying? Don't kill yourself out here. There's no job worth it. Anyway, that's the video for today. I just had to come out here and do a real quick one on safety and the legendary monster of the Northwest and let you know he does exist and he is real and he has high winds. Hit subscribe if you liked any of this content. Hit like below. Subscribe to the channel. Guys, if you have any comments or you hear something that I'm not happy to, or I forget to mention or I'm not talking about and you're an experienced driver, please be sure to put it down in the comments. Other drivers would love to hear from it. You know, we all educate each other out here. Um, I'm 11 subscribers away from 1,000 at that time. Like I said in my last video, I will be giving away 3 Adidas hats and 3 backpacks to 6 different people. So be sure and hit that subscribe button. If you know any of your friends or family out here that they're truck drivers and everything, share my channel with them, have them subscribe, and let's get this contest on the way. Have a good one.